Hello there. I'm taking a break from books today to bring you some of my coverage from the 2022 Austin Film Festival, specifically the red carpet from the world premiere of Thug Rose Mixed Martial Artist, a documentary on the life and career of two-time UFC strawweight champion Rose Namajunas. During this video, you'll hear from two people. First up is Pat Barry, Rose's trainer and fiancé, followed by Rose herself. For those wanting to watch the film, Thug Rose is currently available on the UFC Fight Pass app. I hope you enjoy these chats today, beginning with Pat Barry. Hi there, I'm Trey, by the way.
Pat, nice to meet you, man.
Pleasure to meet you as well. I got the chance to check this film out over the last couple of days, and I got to say I was blown away, not just by the fight stuff, but really, I know you just mentioned it in another interview, the behind-the-scenes stuff, and that included just how incredible a piano player Rose is. They showed Rose playing piano with her mom, which is one of her favorite things to do. I'm curious, though, how often are you just sitting around the house and she decides to get on the piano and she provides the perfect background music, and do you have a favorite song that she plays?
Rose has been playing Fantasy Impromptu magically for years. Lately, over the last few weeks, we finally ran across an 1899 C. Beckstein piano, grand piano. She's been moving into gospel, and I'll tell you this, it's every day at the perfect time, every time. As soon as it starts, that makes everything right. You can the way the sound harmonizes, it flows through the house, man. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, sweeping, mopping the floor, washing dishes, like playing with the dogs. It just makes everything better. Every time I hear it, no fail.
You also just talked about how there were some things that Marius had dug up that just blew you guys away. What was maybe the thing that blew you away more than all the others in terms of some of the background stuff?
Seeing a live video of Rose's dad. Seeing a live video of Rose's dad and hearing his voice. That was a magical moment for me because I've always heard about him. You know, I've always seen pictures, I've heard all the stories, but to put a voice and to put an actual footage of the man to the stories, that was pretty big.
I know there are some different things going on right now in terms of people wondering what's next for Rose in the octagon. There's been talks of moving up a weight class. There have been talks of different opponents. Opponents have maybe called her out. Like, what are you hoping is next for Rose in the octagon, if anything at all?
For sure, she's always ready. So if the phone rings, she's ready. But the plan for now is it's always one step at a time, one day at a time. Today is a really big ordeal that we've been building towards. So we haven't thought past today. But we do know that once today ends, she'll be able to have some free time to sit down, relax, think it over. And I firmly believe that from that downtime is where she'll figure out what to do next.
Is Yan Jiaonan, is that a fight worth considering?
Everybody's a fight worth considering. You name it. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter what weight class. Rose is ready for everybody all the time.
Cool. Well, Pat, I really appreciated your appearance in this film. Congratulations on getting it made, and good luck with everything else going forward.
Yeah, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Anytime.
Pleasure, Pat. Thank you. And now, Rose Namajunas.
Hello.
Hey Rose, good to see you again. We actually talked via Zoom this morning, so thank you for a few additional minutes of your time. How's the day gone for you?
It's good. Beautiful weather, and just, I met up with an old childhood friend, so that's cool, and then that I haven't seen in years, and just everybody supporting me is I don't know, it's a huge blessing.
Because of the support, are there any nerves right now as you're about to walk into the world premiere of this film at the legendary Paramount Theater?
Yeah, actually, it's pretty surreal. I'm not as nervous as I was all morning, but I'm very excited. So, yeah.
And you just participated, and it released a few weeks ago, in the Victoria's Secret Undefinable campaign. It's a really cool campaign. What was it that made you want to take part in that?
I don't know. I just heard about, I guess Victoria's Secret reached out to me. I didn't really know anything, that there was a campaign or anything. I just showed up and took some pictures, so yeah.
And I'm going to ask you to put your fight analyst hat on for just a little bit. Two opponents that you're very familiar with are fighting on November 12th, Esparza and Whaley. How do you see that fight shaking out?
It's crazy. I think people are really counting out Carla. I think that, I'm not saying that I'm not leaning more towards Whaley, but what I am saying is that you can't count Carla out. So I think people are doing that, and it really just depends on who kind of implements their game plan a little bit better, because they're both like, I think they're both either going to be waiting for one another to come out of their game plan and come out of their shell. And I hope it's not a boring fight because one needs to draw the other person out. And then if not, one person will come out of their game plan, and then we'll see a very exciting fight. So I'm leaning more towards Whaley, but I'm hoping that it's not just like a little point fight. I hope it's a little more exciting than our last fight. So
You want to see some action?
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's kind of, maybe I shouldn't be the one to say that because our last fight was a little boring, but it's okay. I just feel bad now, so yeah.
You know what? That's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah,
And speaking of, the rumors have been swirling for the last few months, possibly moving up to 125. I know Yan Xiaonan had mentioned maybe wanting to fight you about a month ago. I know that you guys have been putting all your efforts into getting to the finish line here and making sure this documentary gets to the AFF and then gets that premiere with the wider audience. But what are you thinking right now with what's next for the Octagon, if anything at all?
Yeah, I think I'll have a better idea in the new year. Once I kind of want to just focus on this and then like sort of close this chapter because it's been a long chapter. So and then kind of just let the dust settle. But I'm still training. I'm still preparing myself, and we'll know around January what's going to happen.
Well, congrats getting to this point. Good luck with decompressing.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you to Gentleman Jesus for the intro and outro music. Hear more of his work at gentlemanjesus.com. And thanks to you for hanging out. You can watch, listen, learn, and connect for free at booksonpod.com. For Books on Pod, I'm Trey Elling. Good day.